Hi.
Introduce yourself in Korean.
You know my Korean sucks, right? 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 스티븐. 한국에서 태어나서 호주로 이민 가서 호주에서 살고 있었습니다. Cheers, mate. Kimchi! For sure. My first memories of eating kimchi, I'd like rinse out all the spice in a cup of water, split it with a chopstick to make it into bite-sized pieces. My fondest memory of kimchi would be when like my mom's just made a fresh batch of kimchi and then she would like roll up a little bit and then pop it in your mouth. It's like the best tasting kimchi you'll ever have.
Since you're going back to Australia, you're gonna learn how to make kimchi from your mom.
Okay, so you're hijacking my holiday.
Yes.
Now I'm off to Australia to learn how to make kimchi. Yep, you heard it right. Australia and not Korea. Hi guys, so now I'm down under and let me introduce you to the first person who ever made kimchi for me.
안녕하세요. I'm Steven's mom.
Yeah, it's my mom. And 나 몇 살부터 김치 만들어줬어?
6살, 7살 엄마 김치 짱이라고 했어.
Should we go try to make some mama's kimchi?
Yes.
엄마 김치 짱!
짱! 할머니가 하는 거 매일 봤지. 만들어 본 건 엄마 결혼하고 나서 만들어 봤지. 맛있어.
맛있어.
맛있어?
Now time to fly back to Singapore with my new kimchi knowledge. So we're back from the supermarket and we got 2 wombat cabbages, white onion, spring onions, garlic, ginger, sea salt, chives, chili flakes, fish sauce, and green plum extract. First up, we're gonna start off with the cabbage. You wanna cut each individual leaf down lengthways and then in thirds. Great people, awesome food. The weather's hot, so if you like hot weather, you can't go wrong. I wish there were more beaches here though. Come on, Singapore government, build some more beaches. Oh, you don't even have to cut it all the way through. Well, as you can see from my knife skills, I cook not often. So the way my mum cuts these thirds is she just holds the leaf and then chops it while it's in her hand.
No way.
Wait, no.
Okay.
But I like my fingers where they are, so I'm just gonna use the chopping board. You want the thirds to be 10 centimeters long. You don't want it to be too small. Try not to cut your fingers off. All the people that actually know how to make kimchi shaking their heads. But this is how I do it. Now that you're done with all the chopping, you want to rinse the cabbage really thoroughly, then onto salting the cabbage. The reason you want to do this is because it dries out the cabbage, brings out all the water. Let's get started. So put like a layer of cabbage down, and then you go crazy salt bay on it. Okay, the salting's done. We're gonna leave the salted cabbage to rest for like 30 minutes so the water drains out, and then we'll come back and then flip it. Garlic, fish sauce, salted krill. Ah.
You forget.
We didn't talk about the salted krill. Oops, forgot to mention the salted krill. So now I'm gonna start making the kimchi sauce. So back to Steve's life stories. He worked as an accountant for a bit. Yeah, that totally sucked. So I got into film. And here I am, making kimchi. So you just chuck everything in the blender and let the blender do all the work. 2 tablespoons of salted krill. Kind of looks like chinchilla. Smells like the fish market. So this is 60 mils of fish sauce. The smell of the garlic's intense. Okay, let's just hope it turns out all right. So it's been 30 minutes and it's time to gently flip the cabbage. Press the cabbage down so all the leaves are packed. Scoop out all that good stuff. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of green plum extract. With the chili flakes, you can go as much or as little as you want, depending what your tolerance is for spice. This is about 1/2 cup of chili. Add 1.5 cups of water. Doesn't look right. Shit. It looks like tomato soup. This is like way too watery. So that 1.5 cups of water that I put in wasn't meant to be 1.5 cups. So you can see there's heaps of water that's coming out of the leaves. So leave it for another 30 minutes. Part 2, sauce. First time I missed the ginger and I also added way too much water. So now I'm gonna add in 2 thumbs of ginger, 2 bulbs of garlic, 2 tablespoons of salted krill and 60 ml of fish sauce. And blend. Smells better than the first one. Next up, you want to add in the chili flakes and the green plum extract. Whoa, what the f? These guys survived the blender. So the paste looks a bit too pasty and you might want to add in a little bit of water. Just a little bit, don't go overboard like I did. You want this kimchi paste to be like a sambal consistency. I'm excited, kimchi's gonna actually happen this time. And have a taste test. Oh, I gotta add in this stuff. It's looking good so far. Next, we're gonna start cutting and we're gonna cut these and add it into the sauce that we made just then. We're cutting chives, onions, and spring onions. Starting off with the onions. Very thin slices you want. Oh, I'm actually like really tearing up. That's like half an onion. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh, this one looks dangerous. I can't see through my tears. Last onion. Now onto the spring onions. So my mom, she cuts it lengthways because it gets more of the sauces and there's more flavor. The chives next. Okay, cut the chives in like 5cm chunks. So we're done. Let's add it into the sauce. Adding the chives, and then we're adding the onion and the spring onion. And you want to mix it in. So the cabbage is nicely dehydrated, so you can see like all the liquid that's come out. We'll give it a solid rinse. Then we'll combine the kimchi sauce and the cabbage. Get it all thoroughly mixed in together. Oh, it actually looks like kimchi. All right. It's good. Good job, Steven. Kimchi is complete. Okay, let's go around the office and compare my version of a kimchi to this pre-packed kimchi.
What?
Oh my god, what am I doing now?
This one tastes very fresh.
This is the kind of kimchi that I expect it to be in Korea.
I think it lacks the kimchi punch. Not saying it's bad, it's just different.
I could eat like a lot more of this, especially because there's like different vegetables with like the onions and spring onions inside. Yeah, I think that's really nice.
I feel like it's authentic kimchi, made by authentic people. Confirm not Steve.
Kimchi I like to big mouth one.
Taking advantage of the seafood.
Nice.
Tastes like Korea. Something spicy.
Then you can really taste the fermented smell.
A bit too fermented for me.
Not too spicy, not too sour, just nice.
You know, if you go to a Korean restaurant and then they give all the banchan, this is like the kimchi I expect.
This one less power. This one actually the power more. I prefer this one.
Prefer which one? This one. It feels like it was made at home. This one felt like it was made in a factory 10 years ago. Oof.
One of them is made by Steven.
Oh, but Steven is the legit Korean man. Then probably the Steven one is better.
No, you chose the big one.
Oh my god. Sorry, Steven. Okay, let me try one more.
Totally.
Man, it was just as tough as I thought it was gonna be. An eye-opening experience and also an eye-watering experience. I have like a whole newfound respect for everyone that makes kimchi, and I have a newfound appreciation. Now I know how much work goes into making it. It's a lot of work, a lot of chopping, but there's nothing complicated about it. So I think anyone can do it once you have the recipe. If you haven't made it before, then I'd say like give it a go. You can like customize the recipe so the kimchi is to your liking. Living overseas, like I had trouble finding kimchi that I liked. So having a recipe, making it yourself, you can fine tune it. Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Vlogs. If you want to watch more, click over there. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Annyeong!